What's happening, y'all? I'm just gonna do a brief live, but I want to show y'all these clouds. Let me see if you can see them. Let me see if y'all can see them, because you can kind of see like a little storm brewing up. You see? You can't really see it very well, but you can see like, now I see a face in it, but you can see like where it's like all of a sudden they just started spreading and stuff like that, as if something is just blowing that stuff out like that. Can y'all see what I see? Okay, anyway, I just want to, something came to my mind for all you weed smokers out there, you know, because we know that marijuana is a medicine when properly used. Even though, if I'm correct, marijuana is legal, you still want to be careful when you're smoking marijuana. I'm going to tell you why. If you're around a school smoking weed, you can still go to jail, okay? Because it's a no drug zone, right? And even though marijuana is legal, you know, you got to still think about, okay, I know we can smoke, we ain't gonna get harassed by the police, but you gotta be careful where you smoke your marijuana at. Another thing too, I don't know if you're in your vehicle and they smell weed in the vehicle, I think you could still get arrested for driving while impaired. I'm not sure about that. I don't do drugs, I don't smoke weed, you know, but I look at weed as a medicine. You know, this ain't to bash anybody, but, you know, sometimes I get certain thoughts and I just like to present them to y'all. So be careful if you're in a school zone smoking your weed. That's number one. Be careful if you're in your vehicle smoking weed, right, and you get pulled over. If I'm correct, you're driving while impaired. But I'm not saying that that's factual, but I think it is. And even though marijuana is legal to smoke, and, you know, like I said, people, oh, I can smoke, whatever. Yeah, you can, but you still got to be careful of certain things, you know, pertaining to smoking your marijuana, pertaining to using your weed and stuff like that, you know. And I don't know about the children thing as well either, whether you smoke weed around your kids and all of that, whether that would be a child endangerment issue. Because I do know a couple sisters who I had met some while ago, and they told me before marijuana became legal that they had caught ACS cases because of they were smoking weed and they found marijuana in their system. I don't know the legalities pertaining to now, but you want to look into all that stuff just to make sure you're good to go like a Dunkin' Yo-Yo. This way you don't jeopardize yourself, and then you go, oh, well, it's legal, we can smoke it. You know, you really want to see what the law really means pertaining to smoking and having a certain amount on you and stuff like that. And, you know, the children issue, smoking in your car, if they smell weed in your car during a traffic stop. And also, definitely don't smoke no marijuana around no drug zone, because you would definitely get locked up. You know what I'm saying? I was walking to pick up my daughter, and that came to me. I don't, you know, stuff just come to you, you know, and stuff like that. You know, I don't know, but we're supposed to be out there tomorrow in Harlem, but it's looking like it's going to be raining. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just grateful just to be, you know, in the frequency of just, you know, having crystals and different things that we have to make sure people who need stuff, you know, are able to purchase from us. And, you know, hey, it's a beautiful thing. I'm not complaining about nothing, you know, and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't want to make it a weed conversation, but that came to me. So you need to find out what the laws is pertaining to. If you got children as a parent and you're smoking marijuana, will that affect your parental rights as a parent? Okay? And also about driving in your car with weed and it's lit, or the smell is in your car. And what's the other one? Oh, the no drugs, schools, no drug zone. Yeah, I know that's like definitely, you know, out of the question. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to also look into the legalities of going into public places, whether it's in a park and there are children around. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you really want to look at that whole thing, you know, because a lot of times, certain laws are in effect and known. A lot of times we don't even research. We go, okay, we good, man. I can walk by a cop with a joint in my hand, and you probably can do that. Yeah. But, you want to look at the other legalities pertaining to the uses of marijuana and stuff like that. So I just wanted to share that. But like I said, most of y'all know that this summer has been like a rainy summer, cloudy summer. And we have been out there a few days and stuff like that. So hopefully tomorrow, if it's nice out, we will be out there. There's just so many things I want to talk about. But most of my music be telling y'all, what's, like how I'm thinking. Or like I might post some stuff and this and that. Or when you talk to me in person, you're going to hear some stuff. Or you're going to give me some stuff that I need to hear. Just an exchange of, learning and growing and stuff like that, Right now, there's hardly no one in the park. Maybe like, there's people having little picnics and stuff going on, but they like, slowly packing up and stuff. But this is the time I like to come to this park when there's not really a whole lot of people. You know what I'm noticing about myself? Even though I deal with people, I really don't like to be around a whole lot of crowds. I mean, at times, like, depending on the crowd, but in certain areas of, especially when you live in the city, you know what I'm saying? You know the deal, you know what I'm saying? You got to be like, not fearful, but alert, of like certain crowds and areas and stuff like that. Like, that's why I don't walk around with headphones on when I'm out and about. If I'm working out, yeah, I'll have the headphones on, or on a bus or a train or a plane or whatever. But when I'm walking out and about, I may have like a speaker in my hand. I just started back with my my Beat speaker, walking with it, but all that on my ear kind of thing. Ben gave up Bluetooth because Bluetooth causes cancerous nodes in the brain. Yeah, you want to research about putting cell phones to your ear and wearing them Bluetooth headphones. Radiation, you frying your brain. After 10 years, they noticed that there's been cancerous tumors in people's brain using cell phones to the ear and Bluetooth. That's why I got it on speakerphone and stuff like that. I don't really, and I had some nice Bluetooth headphones, a few pair. Matter of fact, the ones that I got left, I'm gonna put them up on Craigslist because I said I started researching about Bluetooth headphones and all that. Dangerous. I went back to the old school. Just plug it in and then, whatever, because at least I'm safer. I ain't got to worry about radiating my brain. It's bad enough, the poison in the air. I'm telling you. And, like, if you look at how your body is strong to withstand a lot of stuff that you may have done to your body, your body, man, is strong. Your system is strong. But another thing, too, you want to start making sure you're putting in the right minerals, like with the herbs and crystal elixirs. A lot of y'all don't know, but a lot of those crystals can go into water. And we show you how to make the crystal elixirs, where if something is wrong with you, we'll do a consultation. You'll tell me I'm dealing with this or B or whatever. And I'll show you what crystal you can either wear, have in your home, or put in water. And another thing, too, about the Shungite crystal water packs. I've been posting, where you ain't got to buy water no more. You can restructure your own water right from the faucet, because a lot of that water y'all buying, that's faucet water that they be selling to us, So, you want to learn how to restructure your own water and stuff like that. Another thing I want to talk about, there's a lot of fear in the air, a lot of fear since COVID and stuff like that. First was 9/11, little fear, but mainly with this COVID thing. I just want to tell y'all that if you're feeling some kind of fear, you're not the only. There's water in there for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're not the only one that may feel little bits of fear pertaining to whatever it may be. You might see a crowd on the corner. You walking, you'll be like, yo, I got to pass. Listen, we all deal with fear in various, moments, degrees, and situations and stuff like that. But let me just say this. This is what I've been telling myself when sometimes, because sometimes your brain will just take you to places where you be like, damn, why I'm thinking like this? Why I'm feeling like that? I'm doing this, I'm doing that, Sometimes your brain will just veer off. Now, this is what I found out. I'm doing more studying,
Sorry, Dad.
Whatever you've been through in your life. Okay, I love you too. Whatever you've been through, there go my daughter, she out here with me. Yeah, whatever you've been through growing up as a child, whether it was abuse, whether it was parents on drugs, fighting in the home, neighbors next door fighting, in your community you saw a lot of stuff happening in the school, or maybe people bullied you or picked on you, or whatever the case may be. Or maybe you got a lot of beatings as a kid, whatever. You had strict parents, or maybe you had a sister or brother used to pick on you, or maybe there was favoritism in the family. You felt alienated or insecure, or whatever. Let me just say this, and that's because I've been really looking at my life, and a lot of us got a lot of things in common. I'm telling you. We have so much in common that when we talk and share different things pertaining to different stuff, you'd be like, wow, man, it just wasn't me feeling this. It just wasn't me going through this. I'm thinking, Gary, okay, but I need to see you. Okay, I need to see you. Yeah, you behind there, So what I'm saying is that, a lot of those subliminal messages that we get from TV and from music and just from conversations that we hear out and about, those things plant seeds in our thought process, literally. And also, if we're not strong enough inside and pure, really pure, meaning, I'm not saying pure like, not contaminated, but pure in the sense of being, pure in the sense of being strong enough not to be influenced by certain things, then, we stand a better chance of not being easily influenced. Because a lot of us as kids, teens, and even as adults, we are easily influenced by stuff. I remember way before I gave up meat, I was at somebody's house, right? It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, they showing a hot dog commercial. I got up, walked and got me some Boar's Head Franks. I was eating the Boar's Head Franks. And, boom, So what I'm saying is that, even though we may be of age and, we, doing various things with our lives, we can still be influenced by situations and circumstances, and a lot of it stems from our childhood. I'm telling you, those unrecognizable pains and afflictions, and those recognizable pains and afflictions, and those different situations of being uncomfortable, feeling uncomfortable, not knowing what to feel, not knowing why you feel the way you feel, and just all, or maybe you was too. Okay, I'm doing a live right now, okay? Okay, or maybe, hey, I'm doing a live, so tone it, I'm doing a live, so tone it down a little bit. I'm not going to say it again. So basically, a lot of that stuff stems from my childhood, as far as, how we may think, how we may feel, and then how things just come out of nowhere and left field. Also, I saw something online that there's certain signals that are sent in the atmosphere, whether through sounds, pictures, stuff like that, that alters a person's mindset. So you want to be mindful of that too. This is why we want to get so clearly connected to our thinking and why we think and feel the way that we feel, and really just address, heal, figure out, stop repeating, stop reliving those things in our head that may have affected us, and get the necessary help that we need to become pure again before all that stuff happened to us. See, I'm connecting back to pure, before the trauma came and stuff like that. There's another thing I want to say too. Some of us, look, here's the deal. I think I did a video about it, and I'm going to be brief. We've been poisoned. Literally, we've been poisoned. We have been poisoned by You know, y'all know what I mean by, you know. Yeah, we have been poisoned. The day we were born and we was in those places, y'all know where you're born at and you be in a certain place, right? They shot us up with all kind of stuff. And we didn't know. They told, oh, it was for this, it was for that. They gave us poison. That's what they did. I've been doing some research. Because ain't no way in God's earth that God is going to bring babies in the world, children in the world, and let them get afflicted with cancer and all these other diseases. That's not a merciful creator. That's them folks that, you know, they got this evil, wicked agenda, and they fucking over us, man. I'm telling you, they fucking over us. And a lot of us is just simply saying, fuck over me. Like, fuck over me. I don't care, because you done filled me up with so much fear that I don't care. Fuck over me, you know. And I'm like, yo, when you in healing mode and you healing yourself, excuse me, hey, have a seat over here. Or you going to play? What you going to do? Okay. So the thing is, you know, we've been fucked over, man. I'm telling you. And the sad part about it is many of us don't even know we've been fucked over, man. We've been fucked over. The day we were born was fucked over. Because they put all that stuff in us, them chemicals and just all kind of stuff. And now they trying to do some other stuff. Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm homeschooling my daughter, you know. If you really want to get deep into this conversation, you can always DM me and stuff, and we can get deep, you know, because I don't want my page to get closed down or whatever. But there's some stuff going on, y'all, and you know what? We have to stop being afraid of what's happening, man. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to die anyway. So, you know, we need to start standing up for ourselves, man. I'm telling you, we need to really start standing up for ourselves and start doing our own research and stop, you know, watching the television and all this other stuff and see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Because they are giving us a lot of misinformation. Oh, you're going to be okay. I just saw on the internet that if you got vaccinated, you are the one that's creating the other variant of this, whatever they made in them laboratories. And I'm saying, thank God I'm not taking that. My daughter, and I informed my daughter's mom and their grandmothers and different people who I care about. Yo, I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of stuff that's off the grid that they're not putting on the news. Like people dying, people getting paralyzed, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is, we already been fucked over when we came into the earth, you know, by, you know, all that other stuff, you know. That's when you see a lot of kids. Sometimes you see kids in wheelchairs, young kids, paralyzed. But people not connecting the dots. Them shit is coming from the shots. They not connecting the dots. Them things is coming from them shots. Because I see a lot of young kids, you know, instead of I be like, you know, how you doing? And they, you know, they talk. I said, what happened? Oh, but she was born like this. Something happened to us. But they don't, because a lot of people, they don't know how the system works. They don't know what the system is capable of doing, man, to you. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even mean to go into this thing, but I'm telling you. I just loaded up a song called They Lying, you know, and I went to somebody's page. And it was a mother, and she was really, and I said, oh, I got to add her to the vocals of this track. So when you listen to the track, put some headphones on and listen, you know. And I sent her a copy, said, listen, you know, I didn't really but I felt her anguish as a mother, man. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, man, that, you know, okay, we okay, but what about our children or our future, you know, as far as, you know, how things going to be for them? You know, that's why, you know, I'm not saying be fearful, but, you know, we just got to be, number one, we got to inform our people. We got to inform them and like put them onto some information if they want to learn. If they don't, then focus on yourself, taking care of yourself, cleaning yourself out and stuff like that. Because we got herbs that can clean your blood, clean your colon and stuff like that. Because a lot of that stuff I use myself. You know, let me let y'all really see my face. You know what I'm saying? I don't even look my age. I have to, man, you don't look your age and stuff like that. But, you know, when I get that gray in my, then I do. But I notice and it's not about being vain, but I noticed that my diet, certain things that I do, preserves me and sustains me. Don't get me wrong, I still feel pain and this and that, you know, because living in the city, living in New York, we're not walking on grass all the time. We may be walking on concrete. Or if you driving, you hitting potholes, and you driving on concrete, and you around like gasoline and all this, just a whole bunch of stuff, and that taxes your body. So you got to make sure that you're cleaning your blood, cleaning your colon, detoxing your system, and you want to know how to go about doing that, and it don't cost a whole lot of money to do that. It's just taking a few simple herbs and like either going to YouTube, watching some videos, or going to somebody such as myself and getting information and stuff like that. And let me just say this, we want to make sure that we are happy, and it's not about the stuff we got in the house, money or whatever, but just being happy, knowing that I'm okay, I got information. Okay, I may feel a little scared sometimes, but I'm going to meditate, I'm going to go work out, I'm going to talk to some people, I'm going to watch something that's positive, maybe a movie or something, you know, empowering. You know what I'm saying? We want to empower ourselves, and we do not want to just get our information from one source. You want to get your information from multiple sources, and then you want to separate the facts from the lies, literally. And that means going inside yourself too and saying, tie your shoe. Yeah. Saying to yourself, how many lies do I tell myself every day? How many times a day do I fool myself and trick myself and play myself? Literally. And now, because once you start really looking at how you doing yourself, then you're going to see how people are doing you. I'm talking about the system, talking about whoever, family, friends, lovers, all that. You're going to see why. Because you checking in with yourself first and foremost and seeing how just you are to you on every given level. And then you saying, damn, man, I've been shortchanging myself. I've been settling. Man, I've been representing myself. Man, I've been sleeping on myself. I didn't realize that, you know, I had all this going on or whatever and so on and so forth. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. Because other people might say who's sincere, but like, yo, you know what? You just helped me. Wow. Thank you. You know what? I admire you. I see you doing certain things, and I kind of like look up to you. There's nothing wrong with looking up to people as long as they doing the right thing. Because we don't want to look down on people even if they doing the wrong thing. You know why? Because most of us in this world has done some stuff or maybe doing some stuff we ain't got no business doing. So I've learned more and more, yo, if I think I'm going to judge someone, nah, man, think about all the stuff you may have done. You got away, or what you do, whatever the case may be. You know, where I'm at now, constantly healing. I feel little raindrops, but I'm going to sit out here. If it pour down rain, you know, sometimes you got to get out. You got to get out, people. Get out into nature. You got to get out. Be amongst some trees, because trees give us oxygen. And also, I made a post a couple days ago. The trees are going to send you messages that you need to hear. In the oxygen that you breathe, there are messages. Don't just literally take breathing. Okay, I'm breathing in and out. I'm still alive. No. Life is going to send you some messages, man. I'm telling you. Everything you see and feel is sending you messages, but you got to be aware and awakened and like, yo, you know, your heart, you know, like your system got to be open enough to say, yo, man, let me receive some stuff that I need. Let me receive some stuff that I never thought I would receive before, because I need help. I want to be more happier. I want to be more at peace. I don't want to be so caught up worrying if they going to go, if they going to stay. No, as long as I'm staying with me, I'm down for me. I'm my own best friend. I'm my own best company. I love myself on a deeper level. If they leave, if they go, if they die, whatever case may happen in this life, it's all part of life. It's all part of life. And I'm not saying be cold about life, but what I'm saying is know the code. Not cold, but know the code. Life has a code. Life has a code. C-O-D-E. Life has a code. We're born, right? We do what we do. We learn, we fall, we make mistakes, we get sick, we heal, we die, and all this other stuff. Life has a code. So when you learn the code of life, that's when you can better, hopefully, hopefully, understand some things that maybe you didn't understand at a given time, or maybe you don't understand now. And like I said, I ain't come in the park to really do a live, but I did come to talk about the marijuana thing. You know, so let me rehash that, then I'll get back to what I was saying. Marijuana is legal now. We know that. I don't smoke weed, but I know weed is a medicine. And so, if you're going to smoke marijuana, you need to know the law. You know it's legal, but you need to be know that, can I smoke marijuana in the house with my children? It's legal. Because I met some sisters a while ago, they caught ACS cases because they was smoking marijuana around their children, right? And, you know, they had some kind of, I don't know what was going on, but they gave them a blood test, they found weed in their system, and they had to go for counseling, treatment, or whatever the case may be. And then in some cases, children were taking place in foster care. Okay. Also, you don't want to smoke marijuana in a park that is a drug-free zone, because you will get arrested. You will get arrested. Another thing too, I don't know about this part. I'm just rehashing what I started out earlier. Then I'll get back to the gist of what I really want to say. But if the live ends, then hey, you know, I'm gonna be doing a few lives when I get inspired and stuff like that. But another thing too, if you're driving, I'm gonna say, do not smoke marijuana in your car. I'm gonna tell you why. Let's say if you're pulled over for a traffic stop, right? We smell marijuana in the car. Yeah, but isn't it legal? It is, but you're impaired right now. It's like alcohol. Alcohol is legal. Are y'all feeling me? See, most people probably don't even think about that. Man, I can smoke and all that. I don't smoke, but I'm just saying in general. So we want to be aware of, look, we need to let our folk know. If you got people that, you know, smoke marijuana, whatever the case may be, let them know, hey, I'm not trying to get in your business, but you need to find out, you know, because I saw a live, the Cosmic Shaman gave a live, he was speaking about some stuff, and so we need to check this out so we can be safe. Because you might be in a car with some people, right? And they're smoking weed, the car's fumigated with weed, traffic stop comes. Come on. We don't need that uncomfortable moment. We don't need that uncomfortable situation, because sometimes things can what? It can go, like they say, it can go from 0 to 100 or whatever. You know, so I'm just saying, so, you know, those things were basically that, you know, what I started the live out with. Now let me get back to, because it all connects. Everything has a connection anyway. So what I'm basically saying, we want to know the code. Life has a code. Life has rules. Life has regulations. But hey, come on, let's start walking up out of here.
Okay, I'll go get the umbrella.
No, there's no need to take out the umbrella. Do not take out the umbrella. Okay? So, here, hold this back. Hold it back. So basically, somebody left their bike here too. Come on, let's go. Let me make sure I leave them behind me. So basically what I'm saying is that life has a code, right? And so we want to be thoroughly aware of, you know, how we moving. Yeah, how we moving, you know? And like I said, everything deals with feelings, it deals with emotions and stuff like that. And we just want to make sure that we're being just to ourselves. If you are being unrighteous to yourself, and you know you are, you hearing my voice, it's okay. Regroup, reinvigorate yourself, okay? Because here's the deal. We want to be righteous to ourselves. I'm not talking about walking around with wings and a halo over your head. No, because you here to make mistakes. Yeah, you are in this earth to make mistakes. Because check this out. That's another thing too. If you didn't make no mistakes, how would you know what you know now? Right? So, you're here to make mistakes. Okay? You're here to learn from the mistakes. Right? You're here to grow from those mistakes. You're here. It's starting to rain hard, but it is what it is. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, pull out the umbrella. It's okay. So I made in this live because it's getting ready to rain. But like I said, you're here to learn from your mistakes, people. Okay? So We do the consultations pertaining to whatever you want to talk about. You can DM the numbers on the gram, and then you can text for a slot or whatever, and then give me the umbrella. I'm gonna hold it over. Why did you bring out this little umbrella?
Because it's for one person.
Okay, so that's basically what I'm saying. Okay, so we just want to know what's going on, but we want to do our own research, right? It's vitally important that we do our own research. Don't go by what I tell you. Don't go by what the news tell you. Learn how your body works. Hold on to my arm. Learn how hold on. Hold on to my arm. Learn how your body works, right? Learn what makes you tick, what bothers you, what upsets you.
Forget about it.
Here, you want the umbrella?
Yeah.
Okay, here.
Thank you.
And just basically, I'm doing it live. Okay, so basically, really get into yourself. And even if you with people, whatever, be so deep into you that nothing can shake you. And if you feel yourself being shaken, pull yourself back and say, yo, why do I feel like this? Hey, listen, let's just stand underneath here until the rain dies down. We're going to stand underneath here. It's going to die down. So the kid, look. See y'all, it's raining. So my thing is that, I'm going to talk low. My thing is that, have a seat. My thing is that you want to get so deep into yourself that when you feel yourself veering off, listen, you got to hold it back. When you feel yourself veering off, meaning losing yourself, getting upset, getting angry, hopefully you can pull yourself back and say, yo, what's going on with us? How come I'm feeling like this? Because I'm going to say this, I'm going to be honest. Sometimes we are around certain people or certain situations and you may feel uncomfortable or start doubting yourself or whatever. Now remember, we got to go back into childhood and see what happened. Something happened. Something happened that made us feel a certain way. And that's what I've been doing. They call it shadow work, right? I'm calling it light work because I'm turning on a light. I want to go in those dark places in my mind and my feelings and my emotions, turn on those lights and see what happened. What was done to me? All of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who was I influenced by? All of that. And then as we begin to do that, then you get a better understanding of who you are, what you are, and what it is you need to do whatever it is that you have a passion for, desire for, as long as it's correct. And maybe you need to straighten out some folks too. And I'm not going to tell you how to go about doing that, but I'm saying sometimes you got to go to people and you got to straighten them out. But what I will suggest is, and I'm not talking about violence, hey, you know what? Got a minute? Now I need to express something to you and let you know exactly how I feel pertaining to some stuff that may have happened in the past, happened yesterday, but I don't want this to turn into an argument. I just need to get this off my chest, you know what I'm saying? Because I need to free myself. Because it made me feel uncomfortable and I didn't address it right then and there. Or I'm still upset. Or in my head, I'm thinking, whatever. I mean, you don't got to expose everything pertaining to the feeling, but you want to make sure you express how you feel. But check this out. We don't want to be living in this earth, not letting people know how we really, really, truly, truly feel. And here is the key, the cosmic key. Matter of fact, it's the rain falling down key. The rain is falling down, so the keys are coming down with the rain. See, now we want to start looking at things symbolically and spiritually, right? The trees are sending the messages and the signals. We're breathing in and out. Messages of, we're letting go information and we're receiving information. So when you breathe, start saying, hold up, I'm breathing in. I'm taking in oxygen, new air, but I'm also taking in new information. New messages about who I am. I'm redefining who I am. I'm getting my strength back. I'm getting my power back. I'm elevating on a deeper cosmic frequency. Right now it's raining. Right when the rain falls, what does the rain do? The rain creates life. right? It germinates seeds, right? Wets the ground, boom, 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 right? It cleans the sidewalks, it cleans the streets. We get water from the rain, right? So on and so forth. It gets us wet. It's a form of cleansing, right? It's a form of like a waking up, because you know when that rain start hitting, you say, ooh, I'm getting wet, and so on and so forth, right? But now we want to embrace nature on a deeper level. We're not looking at the rain as, oh, it's raining out, it's messy. I know. We're going to look at the rain like, man, thank you. Thank you, Great Spirit, for allowing it to rain. Because, you know, in some parts of the world, they dying for rain. They need rain. They don't get it. So this is what we want to start doing, hopefully. Becoming more appreciative, becoming more grateful. Really, close that umbrella until you're ready to leave. Really looking at who we are. Keep your eye on you. I'm going to say it again. Keep your eye on you. Keep your eye on you. And if you're a parent, keep your eye on you. And keep your eye on your children as well. But first, keep your eye on you so you can know what to do when you're dealing with other people. So you know how to approach them. Or if you approached them before and certain things came about or certain things didn't come back, now you got reference points on what it is you're dealing with, pertaining to whatever it may be. It could be a complete stranger, whoever it may be. But first, you want to make the connection with your own reflection, inner outer reflection. And if you know, like you dealing with some health issues, some emotional issues, some spiritual issues, whatever you dealing with, find someone to talk to. Get something in your life that's going to recalibrate you, reinvigorate you, reawaken you. I'm gonna let this go by. I'm gonna show fire trucks in. But what you want to do is you want to nourish. You see the rain came down, and it's gonna nourish some seeds, some flowers, some trees, some people, some animals. They're gonna get some water. We gonna get some water, right, and all that stuff, right? Okay, come on, let's start moving. Come on. So the thing is this here, right? What we want to do, come on, Gary. So basically, I don't know how long we're going to be on the live, right? Excuse me, please. Come on, Gary. Come on. But what we want to do, we want to basically reinvigorate ourselves so that we can feel more alive than we've ever felt in our lives. Because I will tell you this, right? Like I said, we were fucked over the day we were born when they started putting in all them shots and poisoning us, right? And now, in certain instances, right, they trying to fuck over us. But we not gonna let them. We not gonna allow them to fuck over us. What we're going to do, we're going to get the right information, the right calibration, the right understanding, the right planning, the right momentum, the right love that we know that we need, and that has to be self-love. You got to find love in you first. Stop looking for love outside of you. First find the love inside of you. Make sure you don't splash this water, please. First find the love inside of you so you can know what love is. That's the only way you're going to know what love is by you finding love inside of you first and foremost. That's another problem we have. We looking for love, but have you found love inside? You got to find that love inside of you. And once you find love inside of you, I'm sorry about that, y'all. And once you find love inside of you,